Добрый день, с вами я, Купер. И знаете, что меня пугает? Знаете, что меня пугает? Надпись, которая гласит, что DLC откроется после прохождения половины сюжетной кампании. Я наиграл в игру где-то часов 20 уже, а доступ я так и не получил. Значит, я еще даже половину сюжетки не прошел, да? Это страшно. Ну или надо посмотреть, появилось ли письмо. Я думал, что последний уровень тут где-то 35-й. Вот и прошли выходные дни мои. Сегодня я уже иду на работу. Ой, бля, не так много. А как бегать? Странно. Ладно. Я просто эту кнопку нажимал, почему-то он меня атаковал. В общем, прошли мои выходные дни. Сегодня я снова на работу, поэтому я... Это будет стрим недолгий. Так, 11... До 14, до 15 поиграю, то есть часа 3-4 максимум. Потом я пойду на работу. Завтра стрим вряд ли будет. Так. Ну, вроде все норм. Погнали.
I need to speak with you, my child.
Yes, Petrus. What is it?
I've come up with a plan to put what we've learned about the Mother Cardinal to use.
Do tell.
You will have to take part in a fight in the arena, and we must make sure that the odds are high. To do this, you'll have to face a champion. This will lure
Я уже чемпион.
That would effectively raise the odds, but the risk is they'll bet against me.
That may be the case, but the highest bets are based on the exact time of the defeat.
I see. We are going to make the Mother Cardinal believe that I will lose at a specific time.
And by doing so, you'll win something bigger than a fight.
This will make her lose a considerable amount.
Exactly. I've even taken measures to make sure her usual moneylender is unavailable. Without knowing it, she will come to me looking for gold in order to place her bet.
And she will be at our mercy. Is this how you settle scores in Teleme?
This is how all scores are settled, my child. Or on the battlefield. But that's much dirtier. So, what do you say?
It's a complicated plan, but an effective one. Let's put it in motion.
Let's go back to the St. Matthias bookmaker. Your skills seem to interest him.
Даже как-то приятно вернуться, на самом деле. Аж удивительно. В отпуск хочу. Хочу в отпуск, чтобы мог побольше поиграть. Странно, блядь. Дома подлагивает. Resident Evil, может быть, у меня с компом что-то, блядь, не то. Или это я просто играю в такие игры. 43, процессор 62, видеокарта 60%. А, нет, 60 градусов, 2%. Очень странно. Очень странно. Наверное, это просто в играх такие себе оптимизации. Вообще сил ни на что нет дома. Надо бы компьютер почистить хотя бы.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
Помню финалки.
I want to challenge the champion of the arena.
Помню
A
финалки.
champion? Really? Now,
Блядь, забыл.
you were asking about
Финалки
Candy.
15-й была арена.
It wouldn't be him that sent you here by any chance.
No, no one has sent me.
Блядь.
I'm looking to make a
Скучаю
reputation
по
for
финалу
myself.
15.
Ah,
Но я там уже все
That sounds
сделал, все,
better.
что можно.
it's true
Больше
you
100
have
часов
talent and
потратил
the
на
public
игру.
does like you. Let me think. There's Briscard, one of our old champions. It's been a while since he fought, but he did ask me to set something up for him. He's not a youngster anymore, but his name is known. And he's a killer, I'm warning you.
This Briscard sounds like the perfect opponent.
A deal! I'll work on getting things ready for the combat and line up the betting. Until then, make sure you're ready. It'll be a duel, your friends will need to stay in their seats. As soon as you're ready, you'll just need to go and see the arena master.
We should go and see Candy Cane so he can set up our deal. So when you win, she will lose her bet.
Let's get rid of these moneybags.
Let's go!
You again? What do you want this time?
Why so defensive? Petrus, you have a proposal to make, I believe.
That's right. I've thought of a little scheme that could make us all very rich. You know me, so you also know I'm quite clever, and that my ideas are always fruitful.
You have a reputation of being a first-class manipulator.
Wait, at least listen to our proposal.
You really take me for an idiot. Gentlemen, teach them not to mess with me again.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadowing guide my ways!
How are we going to influence Cornelia's bets without Candy Cane?
Have faith, my child. Let's start by
Petrus, your prayers have been answered. This crook had a letter from Cornelia on him and a key.
My child, this letter confirms that our plan may work. Cornelia is interested in your fight.
She also mentioned a secret letterbox for returning the mail. This key probably opens it.
If that is the case, all we have to do is slip in a letter from Candy Cane. I've got it. We'll slip a fake one in, advising him to bet on the fact you will hold on for 5 minutes.
This letterbox is probably not far from here.
Wait, my child. I will first write this fake letter for Cornelia.
Petrus, you would make the perfect criminal.
There is no light without shadow. The enlightened knows it, and knows how to guide the righteous ones.
Ух ты ж, блядь.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you with you.
Есть все-таки такое атмосферненькое в игре. Но портит все такая вот какая-то недостоверность мира, я даже не знаю. Что болванчики — это просто болванчики. Когда ты играешь в Morrowind, ну вообще в Skyrim, персонажи как-то, ну вот, прохожие кажутся более значимыми, чем здесь.
Excuse me, are you Cecilius, the famous healer?
I am a healer only through the grace of the illuminated. What can I do for you, my child?
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in dreadful pain.
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered. We're looking for a cure, but...
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear that they're extremely rare in these pagan lands.
Sicilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain. But do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake with humility.
Thousand thanks, Sicilius.
May the illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that he cannot accomplish. I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
Sicilius is an extraordinary healer. I'm certain he'll be able to at least alleviate Constantine's pain.
In my opinion, these miracles will not be enough.
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
Так, стоп.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the Almighty.
Эта игра предельно реалистична. Тут магию и мечи побеждает винтовка. Прав тот, у кого ружье. Все по заветам Аша Уильямса.
Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena.
Чемпион,
What a
блядь.
brilliant spectacle.
4
Congratulations
выстрела.
on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the
Это было
combat.
нелегко.
You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game.
Петрус классный персонаж. Старик-манипулятор и, блядь, такой сладкий льстец. Это круто. Пока что, наверное, лучший персонаж и самый оригинальный перс в этой игре. Не, ну серьезно, это прям мое уважение. Таких персов не помню. То есть он, блядь, прям чешет, пиздец. Любо-дорого читать. Любо-дорого слушать, блин. Это типа действительно такой манипулятор и... манипулятор и льстец на нашей стороне, который... Класс. Я говорю, вот такие вот приятные моменты и приятные персонажи, интересные, в этой игре встречаются, просто она вся неровная. То есть где-то просто посредственно, по большей части посредственно, но среди этой посредственности бывает вот такой вот жир. Это вы едите... Я вот люблю сравнивать с едой, да и вообще с чем угодно, блядь. Представьте, что вам отварили кучу-кучу пельменей, и некоторые из них дешевые, блядь, некоторые из них бульмени, ну просто ни о чем, блядь, эти. А другие, такой там мираторг из мраморной говядины попадается. А еще лучше такие, знаете, самолепные. Вот это, блядь, оно. Блядь, я просто вчера пельмени ел. И что-то вспомнил. Ну, в общем, вот. Вот эта игра как раз из той породы. То есть, есть чисто такие дорогие, знаете, пельмени там, из говядины, пиздатые, вкусные. А здесь нет, здесь такие дешевенькие, но неплохие при этом при всем. То есть, типа, ты такой смотришь, дешево и неплохо. Но местами попадаются прям вкусные, а местами, ну,
Lord de Sardet. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us. So long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal? You haven't learnt your lesson, then? Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened, it's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince d'Orsay. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit.
А что если это все спланировано было? Что они знали, что нам нужно будет договориться с этими спустя годы. И они специально нас послали сюда, чтобы мы уже рвали свою жопу, чтобы помочь вот этим мудакам, которые мать в рабство забрали.
Damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know,
Почему-то тот доспех, который на нем, каждый раз, когда мы приходим в это здание, становится грязным. Хотя обычно он чистый, этот доспех. Не знаю, почему такой эффект странный.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time.
Не, ну конечно, сюжет в Dead Raway получше был. Вот мы вчера проходили Dead Raway 6.
As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, Desade. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
Че мы с ним уже друзья, надеюсь? Петрусяном. Ах ты, сука, симпатия, блядь. Тварь. Там просто когда дружба, тогда плюс к статам идет. А разве нет? А вот. Да, мне почему-то казалось на выход и потом сразу вправо. Угу. А, погоди, нет. Потом сделаю. Что-то где он? А где он? Короче, мне надо броню поменять. Бля, надо не забыть ходить в какой-нибудь, ну, носить с собой какие-нибудь обноски. Погоди, это исследована карта? Вроде да.
Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers. One who attempts to turn our village.
I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. But I am indeed a priest of Teleme. And I assure you I have no intention of attempting to convert you.
Really? Those who claim to belong to the light spend their time bothering us, and here you are.
I had no knowledge of their presence here. I am only here to accompany my young friend.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is
Блять,
not
вот
their way
какие-то
to do
спайдерс за 2
such.
бутылки пива делают такие игры. Да, тут хуёвая анимация, да, так себе графика. Но, блять, неужели те разрабы, у которых тоже есть немного бюджета, но они делают игры видом сфер, не могут себе позволить такое дешевое 3D, блять, ну реально. Просто была бы та же самая Pillars of Eternity от третьего лица, блять, я бы ее уже давным-давно прошел.
If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived here. Of late, they attack on sight. It may be that the Tenlands killed them.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not...
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing power, but the attacks happen more, and I tried to chase them away. To destroy, and now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who the...
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find...
I will go and see. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Ten...
You must destroy their nests. There are most likely 3. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare. I did not find the 2 others. You must burn them. We see them especially at dawn. After that, the night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they...
I thank you for your advice. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things that are Naikse, like you.
Is there anything that we might be able...
Besides destroying their nests and
I can try...
Here.
What do you know about the...
The mind shakers. They speak of light. All that they want is for... They want to make us Renaigse. Their words do not touch those old...
Он просто очень медленно треплется, блядь.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. I think if not for the attacks, but hope fled our village.
It sounds as if the... I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests.
Больше похоже, что они вместе сбежали куда-нибудь. Бля, я просто на ровном месте застрял.
Good day. My name is Desarde from the congregation.
Yes, my little brother.
He left to go fish.
Your Denegad asked me to help you. Any information?
This is true. I hope your words to be...
Бля.
Can you describe your brother?
He is young, rather tall. He is such a nice boy, but he...
Can you tell me more precisely when he...
It was 2 days past. I saw him...
And you can...
No, he was full of joy. Full of...
Did your brother have any...
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. He didn't get along particularly. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight.
It's still a lead.
He has been dreamy and more joyful than... But he no longer wants to... She told me that he has grown beyond the...
What do you think most likely...
He could have come face to face with 10, but he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young...
You think the missionaries might...
I don't know. But he might...
I will go and see.
Да с девчонкой, скорее всего, сбежал.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The mine shakers. They said it was a perfect place where...
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. And now their stories of light are difficult to imagine. But my brother fought with them. He told me that these mine shakers were liars. I don't really know what to think.
The story about the fight compelled... What can you tell us?
They are beasts that live in all our memories only...
Yes, Katasak told me that.
I know where to find one. My brother should not have left.
I must...
Хотя эта игра однажды уже обманула мои ожидания. Когда я подумал, что, ну, блядь, тут, наверное, вот так вот, это будет неплохо. Но в игре случилось сюжетное раскрытие еще хуже, чем я представил. Типа я представил базу, ну типа, ну да, окей, норм. А они сделали просто хуёво. То есть это даже не норм было.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like them.
It is for that very reason that I'm here.
Then I will...
Your sister,
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind.
is she very careful?
Oh yes, she knows it very well.
Ну
How
все
long has she
сходится.
been missing?
2 nights have gone by
2
since.
ночи.
She told me, but she never returned. I called for...
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly. In the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village?
No. No, everyone loves her.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The mine shakers took notice. And the boys of the...
What do you think is likely?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early.
You think it might have been?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also...
They have known each other since they were little. Like all...
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mine...
I couldn't care less about her reputation. An engagement can be...
I have told you all I know. My...
Very well. Tell me about the Tenlands.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. But now, they are everywhere. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing.
Do you know how to fight?
No, I am not a fighter.
Very well.
It is possible.
Could you tell me anything about them?
They are Monasenag.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They want many heard their words and left. We never... I believe that they take the young. They wanted to take my sister like...
The one who's also...
Yes. He was...
I'm going to have to go and... I must... Given the presence of the tenons in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ебать, вот это вот доброжелательные животные?
The dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Ладно. Сейчас до утра дожжем и пойдем.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Не знаю, может, блин, пройти реально Dragon Age. Просто там есть Dragon Age 1, который я обожал в свое время, но он мне показался затянутым. Есть Dragon Age 2, который наоборот коротенький, но похуже. Прям не похуже, а хуже. Есть Dragon Age 3, который я не проходил. То есть я бы на самом деле хотел бы поиграть в третью часть. Потому что там вообще ничего не знаю. Ой, бля. А, вот. Ну, кстати. Бля, что я хотел сказать? А, эта хуйня работает. Смотрите. Вот эта хуйня работает. Я ходил до этого с нулем интуиции и падала с них, ну там шкурка, один предмет, а сейчас очень часто по 4 предмета падают. То есть вот сейчас прокачано на максимум и намного больше ресурсов с них падает. То есть эта тема работает. По ощущениям я стал при максимальной прокачке раза в 2 больше получать ресурсов. Сейчас сначала с ценами разберемся.
We are near water. In the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
On my blade. And let's go!
The ideal. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle. And let's go!
Пока рассвет, надо еще успеть одну.
Protect me in this battle. Poison on my blade. And let's go!
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The idea. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
The third nest is destroyed. The master hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure. Basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by
Блядь,
beasts.
странно.
Our
Если
two
бы не
lost
сбежали.
souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have
Да,
left
если бы
these
не
behind.
сбежали, то
Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
они бы не стали бы это оставлять все так. О, блядь, вот кровавый след. Бля, неужели их съели реально?
That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenlet the hunter spoke of.
Я помню, здесь был, здесь волки обитали. Блядь, их реально съели.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can hold this fate. Let the shadow engulf our enemies.
Пиздец, что ж вы
Three
наделали?
corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was
А,
a
не,
missionary.
погоди.
The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt.
Блядь.
They were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. cannot believe that these missionaries use such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died raising.
My brothers and sisters. This is as horrifying to me as it is to you.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Там наверх я уже залезал. Там ничего такого нет важного. Блять, что? Ну это было... Ну опять же, блядь, игра вот не удивляет. То есть, типа задел есть, но угадывается как-то все быстро. Что эти двое были связаны. Что... Ну, правда, я думал, что они сбежали, но нет, здесь немного... Здесь немного жестче все, их съели. Ладно, не буду жаловаться на этот счет. Я же все-таки не угадал. Так что не буду выебываться. Про проповедников сразу было понятно. Что, типа... Ну, да, вы поняли. Что они насылают этих канонов. Правда, я таки не понял, как они, блядь, это провернули. Ну, качать уже особо нечего. Прокачка... Ой, как бы вам сказать, прокачка такая себе. Только потому, что ты не можешь сразу пользоваться всем оружием. Ну, я не шизик, я имею в виду, что... Сейчас скажете, шизик, ты хочешь сразу всем пользоваться. Просто... Ну, вот, я огнестрел и ловушки прокачал. Теперь я прокачиваю ближний бой. Но вот из-за этих характеристик, вот из-за этих, я не могу пользоваться ближним боем. Даже если бы захотел. Он у меня просто неэффективный. Это минус 50% урона. Вот видите? Вот прокачаю вот это и буду мечами рубить. Ну, в общем, не сбалансировано и не додумано. Причем не додумано именно в сторону стрелков. Если сражаться в ближнем бою, то там, в принципе, хватает статов. Да и то, я думаю, если ты боец ближнего боя, ты можешь вкачать хоть все вот это. Ну ладно, одну сторону, например, ловкое оружие. И те же самые ловушки могут и они качать. Почему бы и нет? И будет боец в ближнем бою, который будет кидать гранатами. В общем, жаль. Надеюсь, вторая часть, они вот ее будут выпускать в ближайшие годы. Я очень надеюсь, что они додумают. Но я очень сомневаюсь. Мне кажется, выйдет что-то типа как Эликс 2. Типа то же самое.
We must return these lost souls to the light and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace in this protected paradise. they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their
Да.
patterns have
Вот и кто здесь
changed?
демон, если
These
после вашего
creatures have
появления не
been riled
поменялись.
up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them
Да.
against these poor
Чувствуете?
people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to
Демон
their
почувствовал, что мы побеждаем, и поэтому он начал мешать своим. Очень логично, прям не шиза вообще.
Defeat these demons.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart.
Это они начали проигрывать, поэтому они начали хуярить
You
друг друга.
expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the sadistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons.
А что там сзади происходит, блядь? Там девушка туда-сюда, блядь, ходит. Не может определиться.
I fought against a
Видите?
great number of Tenlins.
Я только сейчас обратил внимание.
Great white beast.
Ребят.
Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal detailing your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly. Or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
we shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all of these poor souls to damnation.
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. People have died by your fault.
Все. А, погоди. Обкрадет их кто, если не я. Хотя, скорее всего, и обносить нечего. Ох уж это... Ох уж это вера. Ну, понимаете, сейчас, ладно, сейчас вера, мне не видится таким инструментом контроля, как раньше. Лишь инструментом заработка. А вот тогда это же настолько очевидно. То есть вы же не просто так их в свою веру. Эти люди будут на вас работать, эти люди будут податливы. Ну, в общем, сплошные преимущества. Вы же не оставите их просто так. Вы их захотите к себе забрать. А сейчас это просто средство, чтобы рубить баб. Как я много раз говорил, мое отношение к вере, то что каждый волен верить во что хочет, но нести деньги в церковь, в любую, не стоит вообще, блядь. Вообще. Пускай церковь справляется, существует за счет своей веры. Вот кто церковь организовал, пускай ее и содержит.
Well, Onolmanawi, have you found my brother?
Да, с ним все
I
в
found
порядке.
him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
He knew every stone on our lands.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and I found both of them.
How terrible. Why did he? I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth.
With the body of the girl he loved in a cat. It is a dangerous place.
I have a duty owed to my little brother.
I must be leaving.
Ну, побочный квест, опять же, вроде бы норм, но меня это так уже остопиздило слушать вот одни и те же диалоги. То есть это не какие-то интересные истории, как вот опять же в Dragon Age, там, не знаю, или в Mass Effect с интересной постановкой. Нет, это просто, блядь, ой, нашел 2 тела. Все, и это просто выветрится из памяти сразу. Я буквально через полчаса уже этот квест не вспомню, потому что он ни о чем.
No.
I found her body in the lair.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts?
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by. I'm so sorry.
I must bring her body back.
You should not go alone. I killed as...
I should follow your counsel on Olmanawi.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
Чуть-чуть. Класс. А это что за задание такое? Поручение, что ли? Я не могу починить оружие охотника. Может, он нахуй пойдет?
May the beasts answer your call. The village will...
Я не могу починить.
Indeed. I put the White Tenland down. The attack should no longer trouble. As for the missionaries, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attack.
And so they were in some way responsible.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted it.
This is what provoked the attacks.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas...
Undivorced tear end.
Will you agree to accompany me now?
I have packed what is needed.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body.
Пиздец.
It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief. Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you. Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the
Духи
peoples
вашей
that live
земли.
there.
Thank you.
То есть вот оно что.
The mage doctor of Teleme put on quite a show of light. Lovely. But it had no remedial effect. I give you my last ounce of hope. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Ну хорошо, я не знаю, я постарался поторопиться. Чтобы как можно скорее Константину легче стало.
Come closer, good people. The cure in wine. Are your boots warm? Well, have you?
Прикол. Одежда алхимика уже имеет науку +1.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Прикол, потому что мне она сейчас алхимия +1 нужна. А, погоди. А ремесло +1 есть, интересно? Сейчас. К кузнецу схожу, может я сделаю ремесло +1 на одежде алхимика. Стоп, что? А, понял. Что-то, мне кажется, дохуя будет патронов. Вот так вот сойдет. Нормально. Все, в научную экспедицию пошли. Пропустите. Подвигаем немножко сюжет. Стоп!
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors.
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, He has done an incredible amount of damage to the guard. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done.
Блять, хорошо.
I know that he's in San Mateus.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others. Very well. You can count.
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head.
Isn't denouncing him enough?
The guard's reputation has suffered, and he has connections in high places.
What are you getting at? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will
I know. That's the whole problem.
Remember that we are talking about we should get rid of your major imp.
What kind of twisted scheme have you come?
We need to ensure that he falls into the hands of the Ordo Luminous. They don't care too much about who.
The Inquisitor isn't very fond of us. I doubt we'd be able to...
Haven't I taught you anything, my child? Every man has his weaknesses, including Aloysius. I could help you convince him if you'd like.
I hate those burnings. But Herman, he may be the only one who really deserves it. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to.
All right, then.
Блять. Как-то так пока что. Мне просто нужен доступ вот к этой, ну типа наука. У него ничего. А у этого взлом. Все нормально.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
Да ладно, блядь. Серьезно? Да, серьезно.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
I don't have time right now. I have other matters to attend to.
Very well. I'll wait until you're more available.
I'll see you later.
Take care, man.
Ну да, у нас сейчас другой квест. Бля, какой-нибудь золотой бы плащ иметь, было бы охуенно. Оба, блядь. Что у меня, видали?
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out. No, thank you. Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the
Вот квесты персонажа неплохие, реально неплохие. Я бы оценил их на 7, пожалуй. То есть расследование вот нормально, хорошо, хорошо. Приятненько проходить квесты. Тут в принципе в игре нет квестов лучше 7.
You could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Sieglinde.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
Может быть, на русском языке игра бы действительно по-другому воспринималась. Блять, я с ней о чем-то еще мог поговорить. Посмотрел я историю о волках, классный мультфильм. Очень советую посмотреть. Очень добрый. Надеюсь, однажды пересмотрю его в плохом настроении. Но когда... Короче, если нужно что-то такое ободряющее и доброе, то советую посмотреть.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered.
Unfortunately, this man has friends in high places. I doubt that we'll be able to convince the Mother Cardinal.
Politics. The curse of our society. I approve of your quest for justice, and I will help you as much as I can. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's...
Remember that...
Блин, я вечно в этот тупик забегаю.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Sir, Commander Sieglinde wrote this letter to you.
I wasn't expecting that. Even though I never really liked the Major, the Commander is asking me to do all I can to assist you in your mission. So, what can I do for you?
We're looking for the Major. We know that he was posted here.
Yes, and officially he still is. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Following the coup, he was probably expecting us to go after him. The only people he may have told about his hiding place are his lieutenants. Those two are his henchmen.
I see. Well, we'll just have to go and interrogate them.
If we bring him to you, can you make sure he ends up in an Ordo Luminous jail?
Do you want to condemn him to the stake? That's a bit extreme. Listen, I can lock him up, but you'll have to find a way to keep my men from seeing him.
Why is that?
All the guards in the city know the Major. If they see him brought here, they'll want to know why. And they will surely take it out on the Inquisition, which could end badly.
You're not wrong, Corporal. What do you suggest?
If you bring me some sleeping potions, I could put the whole lot of them to sleep. When they wake up, they'll be ashamed of having slept through their watch. But that's better than spilling blood. Exactly. Come see me when you have enough. Anything else?
So you need sleeping potions?
Exactly. Anything else?
We should go...
Такое задание было в самом начале игры. Со снотворным. Да, блять, ну, пиздец, блять. Понаставили, сука, здание. Ты пробежишь, блять, туда, куда надо. Приходится крюки делать. На всякий случай. Пускай будут. Они же ничего не весят. Нет. Квестовый ничего не весит, так что пускай будет. Вдруг надо будет. Пиздец, как же я хочу в отпуск. У меня в последнее время какое-то вот недосыпание постоянное. И, блядь, зря я тут зашел. Тут сейчас хуй поймешь, как пройти. Пожалуйста, это оно? Это оно, хорошо. В общем, да, какое-то постоянное недосыпание. Столько игр в планах, блять, а пройти не могу. То времени нет, то сил не хватает.
Yes. What can I do?
So you need sleeping potions?
Yes, to put my men to sleep.
Perfect.
When you have your man, let anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
You're far from your regiment, Captain.
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major?
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see...
Listen, Captain. We really don't know. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man.
Really? Guards, help me!
О, бля, нихуя себе тут. Блять, сука. Ой, вы заебали меня, ребята. Ой, блять, я с ними хотел по-хорошему. Ну ладно. Блять, сохранение штук. Она будет зелье нахерачить. Ярости особенно.
Yeah.
So you...
Perfect.
When any...
We should go... Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
Не, я мог там победить, запросто мог. Просто я не хотел так много гранат тратить.
Soldiers!
But, Captain...
We're supposed to stay here, Captain.
I believe that the rank of Captain of the Guard counts regardless of regiment soldiers. Especially when the said captain reports directly to Commander Sieglinder.
If it's an order from the commander, we better obey, guys.
То есть можно было так
Sorry,
сделать.
Captain. We didn't mean to disobey you.
Прикольно. Ну окей,
Let's
ладно,
go.
я рад, что я
Let's
умер,
get
потому
out of
что... А так, наверное, должен был подождать, и они бы уснули.
You're far from your
Well, look, no.
Listen, as for your threat,
yet we're...
Lies.
Really?
To my help!
So, are you finally...
We'll never tell you it.
Stop! You might be ready to die.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave.
Lieutenants, go to the commander.
Let's find the mate.
И зачем вот это зелье я делал, если я просто всех выгнал? Ну типа, ну вы поняли. То есть я их реально зря выгонял. Я мог просто им сказать выйти всем, блядь, и все. Что ж такое, блядь? Это фризы происходят в игре. Я не знаю, это либо оптимизация такая, но вот в этой игре, правда, почему-то эти фризы так не раздражают, как в других. Блять, опять фриз. Да что такое, блядь? Будто бы игра не успевает прогрузиться.
There he is!
What the... Kurt?
Does that really matter? You're finally gonna pay for it.
Come with us, Major Herb.
If you think I'm gonna give up... Soldiers!
Protect me in this battle!
To my help! To the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
You shouldn't be surprised.
Let's lock him up.
О, мое уважение. Что это у нас? Вот это, вот это да. Посмотрим. Кто-нибудь ее может одеть? Он может. А он не может. Посмотрим. Окей.
Kurt, are you all right? Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this.
Так. Угу. 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 Угу.
Have you thought about my offer?
Yes, I'm ready now.
So, we should go.
Вот. Так, тут взлом, значит, да? Так, это наука. Взлом. Ну, сейчас я вот эту броню заапгрейжу. Вот эту. Вот так. О, вот этот шлем, кстати, ничешный такой. Ну-ка. Похуже моего, да? Ладно. Так, сейчас. Ну, мне кажется... Ладно, пускай пока так будет. А у этого вот так. Ну, вообще ничего взять не может. Погоди, не понял. А где? А где? Сейчас что-то я не пойму. А где статы, которые требуются? А, вот выносливость 4. Так, окей. Кузнец здесь есть? Пойдем к кузнецу. Так. У меня доспех на энергичность, да? У этого ни на что. У этого на науку. И мне нужно на взлом сделать. Сейчас я сделаю на взлом. И посмотрим, что дальше. Так. Да, кстати, здесь другие вариации. Не те же самые, что у меня на броне. Либо вот это. Наверное, вот это возьму. Пускай будет. Ну и по итогу его броня... Слушайте, по итогу его броня лучше моей. Не намножко, но лучше. Я у него, наверное, заберу ее. А, хотя похуй, пускай ходит. Так, раз. И все. Блин, шляпу посла надо будет сбросить. Так, сейчас что-то не то сделал. Так, наука +1 оставляю пока. Так, энергичность, взлом, наука. Все есть. Погнали. Сейчас я... Хотя пойдем по заданию, потом шляпу сброшу. Она не так много весит. Вот моя броня отлично бы подошла деду, потому что она как раз таки это... Типа принадлежит инквизиции. А у него броня дипломата. Все, это я закупаюсь на будущее, ну... Хотя уже пора бы прекращать закупаться. Просто чтобы патроны сделать. На всякий случай. А то вдруг прижмет. Поначалу с патронами, ой, как тяжко было, пока алхимию не изучил. Вообще не имеет смысла играть в эту игру ниже максимальной сложности. Будет слишком просто. Она на максимальной сложности простая. Но только в том случае, если вы маг, либо стрелок. Если вы воин, то вам, скорее всего, будет тяжело. Но зато вам будет очень интересно. Но будете проходить игру еще дольше. Потому что вам нужно будет контратаковать, блокировать, скакать туда-сюда. Хотя есть еще вариант. Быть бойцом ближнего боя и гранаты прокачать, и спамить гранатами, а остальных добивать мечом.
It's up to you to find out. But all the Naughts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lysandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sardet?
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Ой, нет, блядь, дед. Ходи в шлеме. Ходи в шлеме. Так, что по заданию? Бля, мне еще задание дали. То есть, это, то есть, как так получилось? Мне Петрус дал задание, и мне, короче, еще накинули еще одно задание вместе с тем заданием. Блять, пиздец. Ну, я прекрасно помню, как я в обзоре про это читал. Что, типа, действительно играешь, ты уже забываешь, зачем ты сюда пришел, потом понимаешь, что это цепочка событий, тебя вела, и ты уже прошел 3 квеста. Вот здесь примерно то же самое. Ты не замечаешь, как на тебя еще накидывают квесты? Ну и опять же, их немножко жаль пропускать, потому что есть квесты весьма приятные. Да, почему реально игра стала как-то чаще подлагивать?
Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Блин, такая игра была бы, знаете, по Игре Престолов заебись, например. Вот это было бы реально круто. Во вселенной Игры Престолов. Побег. Песня «Льда и пламени».
I am Captain Lysandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Your face seems familiar.
Кстати, а не эти ли разработчики делали игру по Игре Престолов? Я помню, давным-давно какая-то игра была. Очень кривая, очень сырая была. Там хвалили сюжет, но все остальное было полным говном. Я играл, пару часов наиграл, часа 3 что ли. И просто умер от кринга.
That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. Seaborn, Sea-given, all of them were torn from their roots, even if they found a new family. And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely. You are indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our own. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Бля. Пик опять очередной. Блин, я посмотрел, вот понемножечку смотрел тизеры этих этой финалки 16. Как же я хочу в нее поиграть, блять. Это просто самая, ну, одна из самых ожидаемых мной игр на данный момент. До этого самый ожидаемый был ремейк 4-й части Resident Evil, и он в полной мере себя... Да, блять, сука. И ремейк в полной праве себя оправдал. Это... Сейчас ремейк 4-й части для меня один из лучших Resident Evil. Я бы ее оценил, наверное, на 9-9,5 баллов. Это так. Ремейк 4. Я уже бы с удовольствием ее перепрошел. Так, сейчас я отойду на пару минут. Делал себе кофе. Сейчас поставил греться кружку, потому что влом было ставить чайник, потом бегать туда-сюда.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand.
Он, кстати, говорил, да,
Your
что вроде
face
кроме цветов.
seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Teothradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing.
А, блядь, я думаю, что такое, блядь, что за звуки там мне с телефона дублируется стрим. Блядь.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And do you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, I am not sure if she is there right now.
I'm extremely...
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help, and death to the others!
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn.
Зачем они ребенка усыновили, я понять не могу.
And divorced Tearsay. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Все. Харизма у меня на тройке. А почему-то у меня ремесло на единице стало. Странно. То есть теперь я бы смог починить ебалу для охотника. Да, блять. Камень, ёб твою мать. Я могу это взять? Правда? Правда. Конечно, наконец-то это хуйню продам.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
The Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak.
А, я же еще курта прокачал, вот почему ремесло.
Which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
I have the feeling that what aroused your suspicions most is the fact that she was a volunteer.
You must understand that volunteers are very rare, especially from Ptolemy. Their beliefs are quite contrary to our philosophy. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she made?
I don't know exactly what you know.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship, but you did the crossing. You know. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll...
Your Excellency, I am so...
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
How have things been since you made it back?
Это в начале игры мы могли вернуться на пол. У него еще белые родители. Странно, уже сын сбежал из белой семьи. Это, конечно, охуенно.
But I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. But that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew.
Наверное, не так хуёво в плавании тогда было. Сейчас, наверное, еще лучше. Что они там делают? Кто-то навигацию управляет, а кто-то он, блядь, полы моет и все. Каждый день одно и то же, без особых заебов. Вообще удивительно. Это так романтизируют, что типа вот она, блядь, свобода, типа в океане, ну, вы поняли. Но это же на самом деле, по сути, свобода только для капитана, тот, кто решает, куда плыть. Для них это свобода. Ну, я имею в виду, когда у тебя есть выбор, куда плыть, это свобода. А для экипажа это, по сути, просто плавающая тюрьма. Ну как, не тюрьма, ты там плавающая работа, с которой уйти нельзя. А раньше еще и тюрьма, можно так сказать. В некоторых случаях. Ты просто в плавающей клетке и в ней это крутишься как можешь.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she, Mr. O'Call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
Скоро уже буду заканчивать, наверное.
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you.
Then straight to it.
I'm looking for a Nord.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our... Did you try the... Don't give me that look there. I don't matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing... It might be that little Alba went for anything else.
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
Ну я по-быстрому сейчас то заебали. Тут столько диалогов дохуя. И они просто не настолько пиздатые, что птицы.
She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Блин, когда-нибудь через пару лет, если все будет хорошо, я надеюсь, смогу дотянуться до Ведьмака 3. Перепройти его. Когда не будет других крупных игр на... Ну, как вариант.
These drunkards will eventually start fighting.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Драка прекращена.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Hey, look at that! The upper... Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the... Oh, my apologies, Captain. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Nord. She's part of...
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who looked... But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or...
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea she took. But if that's why you're looking for her, I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but do you want to know it?
That'll be all, son.
Да, блять. Пиздец, блять. Хуй пойми откуда появились. Это вообще на стол встал.
What can I... Give me a bottle of your best. Tell me what this...
Well, and he was in... So, I took a closer look.
Ой, блять, я думал, надо будет бутылку ему дать.
Stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold in. They were now. I don't know how to read, so.
Where is this high?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure. Do you want to know?
That'll be all.
Я думаю, типа мы сейчас прослушаем диалог старый, а потом уже это. Бутылку дадим. Но нет, мы ему сразу бутылку дали. Так что сорян. На пол. Сорян, но пол. Ничего страшного. Блин, я охерел с того, увидел, что продают услуги по Геншину, типа по прокачке, пиздец. То есть реально люди платят, чтобы кто-то вместо них в Геншин заходил и выполнял задания. Я в ахуе, блядь, честно, с этого.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
Someone exchanges secrets using this box. But who?
Well then. We'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that...
We can see everything from here. If so...
Shall we wait here? Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
Блять, чё?
This guy is only an underling. We should follow him.
А, меня, наверное, специально не выпускали.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Чё, блядь, те мои мосты насквозь прошибет.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
Oh, I've no idea.
Новый капитан корабля,
The
блядь.
messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Toleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Здесь.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order?
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
Я помню игру Тирани. Классная вещь. Несмотря на то, что я не люблю RPG видом сверху, ну, тяжело мне в них въехать. Вот эту игру я прошел, она не такая уж и длинная. Там, помню, было несколько недостатков. Это DLC. Она была хуёвая, будто бы пришита белыми нитками. И малое количество врагов. То есть там ор не такой широкий, не так много видов врагов.
Exactly, Your
Ну, там был
Excellency.
прикольный персонаж, закованный в броню, который не мог ее снять, не помню по каким причинам. И вроде бы с него можно было эту броню снять, если ему помочь.
I should not have ordered this seizure. In
Там
fact,
выяснялось, что у
it
него
was
есть
late
сестра,
and,
которая тоже с нами
counting the
бегала.
crates would have taken me hours. I
Сам
decided
он
to
был
postpone
бородатый,
it.
вонючий и так
In the
далее.
meantime, the
Там как раз
goods were
рассказывали
stolen.
про то, что он типа...
It's unfortunate, but
так как
I'm
он
not
все время в
useless.
доспехах и не может
You
их
haven't
снять.
even informed the
Он то ли
authorities
молния
of
в
this
него ударил,
robbery.
то ли что-то типа того, и
This is
вообще
all
никак.
rather suspicious, Officer Auric.
То он типа
So
так
I
и
think it's necessary
сыт,
to
так и
conduct
срет
this
прям в броню. Это
inspection
вообще
with a
пиздец,
search.
если подумать. Просто пиздец.
Please, Your
И
Excellency.
постоянно говорили, что
I'm
от
sure
него
the contents
воняет.
of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key.
So,
Listen, it's obvious you're in trouble and you're hiding something from me. Since I'm
Денег
compassionate,
дохуя.
I'll offer you this little bonus, in the hope that it loosens your tongue.
it's a nice sum that could free me from a lot of debt, but I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old...
Я не знаю, слышите вы меня или нет. Игра вылетела. Пиздец. Ладно, я все равно собирался заканчивать уже скоро. Сейчас. Ну, короче, ладно. Потом продолжу. Не хочу я перезаходить в игру. Поэтому все. Увидимся теперь через пару дней. Может быть, завтра после работы смогу зайти. Хотя вряд ли. Я, скорее всего, усталым буду. В общем, до скорых встреч. Надеюсь, надеюсь, я смогу допройти GreedFall. Игра, блядь, весьма большая и пиздец. Я, честно говоря, то есть, блин, как бы объяснить. Вроде бы и приятно, и квесты неплохие, но треть времени я будто занимаюсь какой-то хуйней. Ну, то есть, треть времени контент такой посредственный, что... А 2/3 времени нормально. То есть, вот... Я не знаю. Короче, была бы эта игра всего на 30 часов. Типа, знаете, такая вот... Ну, она бы так сильно не успела надоесть. А я еще хуй знает сколько не прошел. Хуй знает еще сколько побочек впереди. Мне еще напарникам задания выполнять. Мне еще и в DLC идти. Ну, короче, ну, такое себе, блядь. И не знаю. Может, вообще стоит во что-то другое поиграть, чтобы от GreedFall отвлечься. Ладно. Поживем, увидим. Все. До скорых встреч. Обязательно игру допройду. Но мне надо как-то ее... Даже не знаю. Действительно размешать с какими-то другими проектами. Скорее всего. Ладно.